morning. I'm so glad to see you guys. You can start with your little hands at the heart. Exhale your arms down. I'm just slowly warming us up. Yes. Oh, Jean, your hair looks great. Exhale, bring it down. Beautiful. I know, I love it. All right, take the feet back. You got it. Oh my goodness, this feels good, huh? Up dog, open up your shoulders and your chest. Let's look over one shoulder. There's Pam. Inhale forward and exhale, look over the other shoulder. Inhale forward, now lift your hips. You can add a push-up, downward dog. Bend one leg and bend the other. Nice, Jean. Bend one leg and bend the other. Right and left, you're doing great. Right and left. Right and left. Now lift both heels and lower. Lift both heels and lower. Lift and lower. And you can walk it out again. We're just going to wake up those joints, wake up those muscles. Press both heels down. Press through your hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then shift from the down dog to a plank and go into up dog. Inhale, stretch that upper back. Exhale, down dog. Press the hips back. So we're going to do a little vinyasa. Inhale, push through the toes, upper back, up dog. Exhale, good. You can do it this at your own pace. Press your heels back. Up dog. And exhale, down dog. Awesome. Now lower the knees down just for a moment. Take the left foot back, lift the right arm up, and open up that whole top half of your body. Beautiful, Jean, that's it. Just enjoy, act like someone's pulling your arm, lift up through your heart. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then exhale, let your left knee down, let your left hand down, let your right arm up, take your right foot back, open up. Press your heart up. Keep lifting. Take another inhale. And then exhale, come back down. And then we'll press into a down dog. This time put your left foot on your right heel and get that isolated a little more. Hi, good morning. 5, hi, 4, 3, 2. Now put the other foot down and then isolate that calf a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2. And then both heels are down. Awesome. 5. Hi, Michelle. Come on in. 4, 3, 2. And on the 1, shift your weight forward. Go down to your belly and let your legs out long. Hover your hands and lift up your back. Very good. Take another inhale. And on your exhale, press your hands into the floor. Let your shoulder blades go down the back and hold. Now you're going to feel your belly lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower yourself down. We'll take the hands at the low back. If they won't go, just put them beside your hips. Lift up your shoulders, lift up your back, lift up your legs. And then we're going to do the other hand position. Interlace your fingers and lift up. 10. And if you can, add on your hands to your feet, and then we'll go up and bow. If that's not working, then just go up. Hi, Betty, come on in. So it could be bow, but it could also just be the Shalabhasana, the lift that we did earlier. Breathing. You can release your neck anytime, just shake it out. We're gonna lower down and do that one more time, but if you need to, just put your hands beside your hips and inhale, come on up. Lift up, beautiful. Up, gorgeous. The bow pose, hi. 5, 4, neck is soft. 3, 2, and relax it. Now we're gonna go back and we'll just take a brief child's pose. Inhale. And on your exhale, we'll take a frog, knees wide. And just keep on opening up the knees. I'm gonna tilt my screen down just the tiniest bit, but go ahead towards frog. There, and like we like to say, grab a sip anytime you need it. There you go, good, Catherine. But your hips, Catherine, can probably go more forward towards your head. Yep, and see if that feels okay. Relax the feet so the toes are not curled. Yes, there you go. All right, I like it. You may find once you're here, you can wiggle your knees out wider. Good, Christina. Good, Michelle. Let me know if anyone doesn't feel the inner thighs. It's the muscles pectineus. They're close to the pelvis. All right, everybody looks really good. And then you're just releasing tension. Your knees might even go wider after you've been here for a little bit. Let everything relax. Just notice how you can release tension from the body with your exhales. And we'll hold here for 3, 2, inhale. And as you exhale, gently come back up. And you can turn if you need to be more on your mat. Hands wide, and you're gonna press your heels back. Hold that, neck is soft. Take another inhale. And now for a moment, you're gonna step or jump up to your mat and go up to a Utkatasana. Now this is squat posture. You see how the booty's back and the heels are heavy? Your shoulder blades are down the back. You're so light in the toes, you could lift them. 5, building quad strength. Good. Double check your knees. They're in line with your middle hip. They're not knocking and they're not wide. So this is where a lot of women right here, the VMO muscle needs help. So this is a knee tracker. These teardrop muscles should be contracted. Inhale. Now on the exhale, it's gonna be hands down. You're gonna step or jump out. Jump, if you jump, you're landing like a mountain lion, like a springy cat. Out. Now forward fold and take an inner thigh stretch. This is Veerabhadrasana, spread out wide angle. Release your neck, pull on the floor. I'm gonna take a look and make sure everybody's good. Yes, because if you're not, you just can come up to halfway. Everybody looks good though. Your knees might lengthen as you're here so that you feel like there's more stretch. And Catherine, you might put your hands more underneath your legs in between. Yeah, there. Feel how that got your hamstrings a little bit? So your hands are roughly underneath your shoulders in between your feet. Pull on the floor for more. Release your neck, relax tension from the shoulders. If you'd like to add on, interlace the fingers at the low back and take those arms overhead. You can have your hands go to your ankles or you can leave them here, your choice. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and exhale, hands to your hips and come halfway up. Now you're letting your blood pressure settle here, so let that settle. And then you can come all the way up and into a back bend, hands to your sacrum, elbows squeeze towards each other. Inhale, there's a little hip flexor happening, stretch happening. 4, 3, 2. Now you're gonna come up to right knee bending to 90 degrees. This knee is on top of the ankle, arms open. Take that hand back to your thigh or your calf and breathe into the rib cage that's exposed to the sky. Good. Now the right knee might accidentally travel inward. You're going to keep it on top of the heel. 5, 4. Good. Way to open that knee, Christina. 3, 2. Inhale. Now exhale, pass on through. Most likely your elbow is going to be on your thigh, but it might be on your hand. Oh, excuse me, hand on the floor. Roll that rib cage open. Looks great. Yeah, go for the floor. Try it out. 4. Roll that rib cage open. 3, 2. Inhale, and on the exhale, gently use your strong core to come up. You can look majestically over that middle finger. Palms up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then straighten that right leg. Take it to the other side. Left toes lift. Now this thigh is at 90 degrees in the knee, arms open. Here we go, backhand to the thigh or the calf. Even though you're reaching back, you want to be mindful of that left knee being on top of the heel. Imagine your body's up against a wall. Breathe into that top rib cage. Sink into that left thigh. Someone's pulling your arm. 3 more. 2 more. Take another inhale. On your exhale, use your core, pass the warrior 2, let your elbow come down to your thigh, take your arm over your ear, and maybe even take that hand to the floor. And open up that rib cage. Open up the side of that body from middle finger to heel. 4, 3. Just keep reaching, keep rotating, breathing. Take another inhale. Now you're going to get really strong in your core. Exhale, come up and open up the arms, palms up. Look majestically over that left hand. 5. Good. 4, upper back against a wall. 3, strong front thigh. 2, and 1. Straighten that left leg. You're in 5-pointed star. Pull the right toes towards the front of the room again. Pick up that left heel and drop that hip a bit. Still pull the pubic bone up towards the navel so you're not just sinking in your low back. Really good. That knee's over that heel. The shoulder blades are down the back. Neck is soft. 5. Ardha Chandrasana. 4. 3. Lengthen that back knee. 2. Take another inhale. On the exhale, straighten that leg, 5-pointed star. Pick up the left toes, point them towards the front of the room. Take the right foot out a little bit so you're on railroad tracks, not a tightrope. Drop through the hip, pull the pubic bone up. Left thigh strong. Good, you see how you're building strength around the ankles. Opening up the psoas. Good, that front knee. Catherine, you might walk your right toes forward 1 inch towards the front of the room. That way your knee's at 90. And it's not that it's bad to put your knee at more than a 90-degree angle. I just want to err on the side of conservative, high benefit, low risk with a group class. 2. Inhale. And exhale, begin straightening. You're going to come into 5-pointed star. Get ready, lift up the right toes, turn them towards the front of the room. Left foot opens up. Now take your hands to the interlaced position. Inhale, pyramid, Parsvottanasana. Your right foot's in line with your right hip, left foot in line with your left hip. Your exhale is gonna hinge you forward. You're probably looking at your toes to keep your neck free of tension. Feel that ankle getting stronger here in balance. Feel your right hamstring getting a stretch. But your left leg working in balance. Left hip steers forward, right hip steers back. I'm going to take a look, but you're probably looking at your toes. Good, Pam. Good. You might lengthen your right knee a little bit, Jean. Lengthen the front knee. There you go. See if that feels like a good hamstring stretch. Good, but nothing should hurt your sit bone or your knee. 5 more. Parsvottanasana. You have space between the toes. 4, 3, 2. Now on the 1, hands on the thigh or the calf or the foot, low pyramid. Relax your neck. Just feel the place that you have a little different hamstring stretch, but you're not forcing anything. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take another inhale. Now, as you exhale, strong back brings you back up. 5-pointed star. Pivot your left toes. Now open up your right foot a little bit so that you're in a railroad track. Interlace your fingers the other way. That a girl can. Exhale, hinge. Now you're kind of probably looking at your left toes when your neck feels like it's in a good place. If you're too narrow in your feet, just adjust it now. Your feet should be in line with the respective hip. Your toes are separated. Your gaze is down. I'm going to look at you. Good. Yeah. So you're on a railroad track with your feet, not a tightrope. So your feet feel like they're the width of your pelvis apart. Left hamstring. Feel the ankles balancing you. Feel the shoulder and the chest open. Make sure the head isn't just punching forward to the ground. Your whole back is gently hinged. You're not just poking your neck or head towards the foot. You're welcome to also put those hands down on the thigh, maybe the shin, maybe the floor, low pyramid. This is where you can separate your toes if they're too tight to each other, just open them up. So I just pulled my big toe away from my second toe just a little. I want a little bit more space on that one. Neck soft. Notice how that feels. With care, release your hands. Slowly balance yourself back up. Let those feet turn, 5-pointed star. Now, when we come down this time, we're going towards the hammock pose. So you're going to go down towards the floor, but instead of your hands being underneath your legs, you're going to walk out more like a down dog. Press your hips back. Down dog, but with wide legs. You can even toe in more like you're pigeon-toed. Hammock pose. Hold. You might feel a little different stretch on your outer calves here too. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. And on the exhale, walk back. And you're going to bend the right knee a little and then the left knee a little. Now you might do it a little bit more as you wake up. Right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee, and eventually stay on the right side. I'm going to show a low position. This may not be for you. Don't force yourself. You may be up here with both hands. You may be here. If you can sit down towards the booty on the floor, you're welcome to. I, of course, love this little wrap. I can't get enough of it. Don't know what that is, but it feels so cozy. It's like putting a blanket on. Yeah, Catherine, you can, if you can't, yeah, there you go. Michelle, that looks good. Good, Jean. Yeah, you're finding where you need to be, but you feel that lower calf stretch too, that lower soleus. Take another inhale. Now exhale, you can use your hands and press up to the other side. Now, maybe that you just do this 90-degree bend. Maybe you go down Maybe you wrap your left foot on the inside, your right arm on the out. And you don't have to do a wrap. Yeah, just see what happens. Yeah, there you go. Just giving all sorts of variations. Good, and then check your neck, soften the neck. 4, 3, 2. Now we're gonna bring that other foot in. The backup plan is to do a happy baby. Good. So either squat or happy baby. Good. And this is a good chance if you need a little coffee. I like it. Even this little forearm hand stretch. And we'll just open up one hip, negotiating cowgirl, open up that hip, but also it stretches that lower leg, lower calf. Keeping them ankles happy. Inhale, that looks great. And exhale to the other side, open up that hip. You feel that lower leg as well, right? Yeah. Nice, team. Terrific. Now, if you're happy, stay here. If you would like to try something else, your feet can go together. See how my feet are touching? And then my body can go right down the middle. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to put our hands on the floor and shift. I had to shift for my mat, but go into a downward dog and walk it out. Bend one knee and bend the other. Bend one knee and bend the other. 5, 4, 3, 2. Both heels press. Try to lift your toes. Will your toes come off the mat when you're in down dog? That's going to reciprocally inhibit the calves, so you're going to get a deeper stretch. It's going to build strength on those precious feet muscles that get neglected, so pull those toes up if you can. I've got my heels down, my toes up. Mound of the big toe and pinky mound are still on the ground, but I could slide a piece of paper underneath the toes. Lower the toes, look up at your hands, step or jump up. Halfway up position. Now this also gives our blood pressure a chance to recalibrate. When you're ready, go all the way up, a little back bend here. Inhale, upper back, back bend. Palms together. Samasthiti, that is balancing the mind-body breath. Right arm goes up and around to your little foot, to your little ankle. If you need a little assist, you can use a ring, a Pilates ring, or a band, or a towel. Pull your ribs down, pull your pubic bone up. 10, quad stretch. This is really good if you have any kind of knee tightness. This is helpful. This is one of the top 4 muscles that can contribute to knee pain. So we are stretching that. Feel that, and low back pain too. We're stretching it out in the front hip, breath low. Also, we're working on balance. This hip is not out, it is in your midline. There you go. Yeah. 3, 2. Now you're welcome to stay here. I'm going to turn this side so you can see me. Or you can push the foot into the hand. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Now on your exhale, lower. Let that hand, those hands go to your heart. And that whole side just feels so much more open. Notice how the breath is easier. Left arm goes to your foot or your calf. Pull the ribs down with your abs, pubic bone up with your abs. You're not death gripping your glute, arm open. Breathe low in that diaphragm. And then how soft can you make your face and your neck? How relaxed can you have your eyes? As you're ready, push your foot into your hand. There you go. If you lose your balance, just bring it on back. Notice what your thoughts are, your emotions. Watch how the breath will let those pass, just like waves on an ocean. You got it. Breath, press. So you can always challenge yourself a little more. Whoa. Slowly come down. Lift and spread your toes. Now, when you lift and spread your toes, forgive me, but I'm going to put my feet in here. I want you to really spread them out. See if you can get some space. Open up this, so lift and spread them on the floor and really spread them out. So that's what I mean, big spread. Big spread 5 times. The toes should individually lift and spread, or I don't mean the word should in a bad way, but just know that functionally they can do that. I know some people are surprised, like, what? I've always thought I had bricks on the bottom of my ankles. So you want some dexterity in there. Then leave your left foot down. It's got the space between the toes. If it doesn't, just open it up. Right foot to your calf or your inner thigh. Tree. Vrikshasana. Tree, Vrikshasana. That hip is getting strong, that glute med. Now, you know that you can keep your hands at your heart, or you can bring them up, or you can do a fun little cow face pose, which is tricep shoulder. Now, your jaw is roughly parallel to the floor. That's for vestibular system. Keep going. 10, got an extra mat under my, the more mat or more cushion you have, the more challenge it is. So you can make it what you need. 10. Now add the breath. Did you notice if your breath was stunted? Add a bigger, fuller breath. 9, 8, 7, that's okay. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. Exhale, hands are going to go down the center, thumbs touch your heart. Samasthiti, right foot down. The sama is same, so balancing the mind-body breath. This is homeostasis for a moment. Lift and spread your toes. Yes, take your other foot up to your calf. Well, a modification would actually be down here, or calf, or inner thigh. Open up the knee like you're opening up the page of a book. Palms here, or they can go up, or you can take that other stretch. Jawline parallel to the floor. That's gorgeous. Beautiful. How soft can you make the eyes? The ears? The jaw? Take another inhale. Now, if you're in this arm position, you can reach up. Bring your hands back down to your heart. The thumb actually touches your heart. and then lower the foot. Samasthiti. Perfect. Lift and spread your toes. Sit down in a little chair. That may be it. Or take your right ankle to your left thigh, standing pigeon. And hinging. Now, when you hinge, you notice your neck needs an adjustment. It's going to tilt a little bit down. 10, 9, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Standing back up, hands at your heart. Sitting back down, toes up. Lower them, ankle to thigh on this side. Palms at the heart. Now you notice your neck needs a little adjustment down. Chin down. 10, 9, 8. Very good. I love the level pelvis. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I like how relaxed you're getting your rest of your body. 2. Take another inhale. And on your exhale, standing back up. Samasthiti. Lift and spread your toes. Now when you're ready, lift the arms up. Exhale the hands behind you. Either interlace or hold on to your right foot with 1 or 2 hands. Hold in a standing vertical position. 10. Remember, it's okay to have 1 if you need. 2, 3, 1 hand. 4, 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9. Press that foot into your hand or hands. Standing half bow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly come back. Hands at the heart. Samasthiti. Good. When you're ready, arms up, arms back, left foot, 1 or 2 hands. Ideally 2, since you've opened up with the bow pose, but if you need to do 1, that's okay. 10. Breathe low in the diaphragm. You saw how my hip tried to go out. You're going to pull that hip in. You're standing tall. Fill that front body with your breath. You notice how you have an ability to focus where the breath goes. And then just by focusing on the inside landscape, you're helping to create a parasympathetic response for healing. Inhale. Now, as you're ready, you can add on. Standing bow. Now your gaze will change a little so you don't have any tension in the neck. Left hip is even to the floor to the right. It's going to try to steer up, but you want it even. Pelvis level. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. And then on your exhale, lower. Let that little foot down when you're ready. Samasthiti. Right foot over the left. Left arm down. Right arm up and over. Ardha Chandrasana. One of the seemingly most simple poses that yields a lot of benefit. Lateral flexion. You're opening up the shoulder. You're opening up the rib cage, the secondary respiratory muscles, the back, the QL, the low back, and the big back muscle, the lat. A little bit of the side line, IT. So act like someone's pulling your arm. Find a good rotation. All of them are good for me, but find what works for you. Three more breaths here. We're going to take another inhale. Go up and down, over. All right, up, over. Now it's like someone's pulling your arm. Breathing in the rib cage. Finding little nooks and crannies that need your attention, that need your breath. It's like you're shining a light in an attic. In all the little corners, removing all the cobwebs of tight fascia, breathing into all the cool little spaces in your back that don't normally get attention, your ribs, lungs, expanding with fresh new air. So good for the shoulder if you've had a forward position during your day, during your week. So good for posture. So nice in you. And exhale to gently come back up. Woo! Feet are underneath the hips. Now just take a notice. I was so relaxed. Take a notice. How do you feel? How does the breath feel? And you're going to take the hands behind you. See if you can pull them up the back. Now, if that doesn't work, just interlace your fingers. And we're going to take the right foot forward, the left foot back. And I know we've done some Parsvottanasana pyramid. This is a little different variation. Palms together, hinge forward. So you notice right away there is a little balance happening at your ankles. Now your gaze will probably be down towards the toes. Now just for 5, hold here. Just for 4, 3, we're going to be adding on. 2. Now you can stay here. I'd like to offer a Veerabhadrasana 3 variation. A modification of Warrior 3 is that you just in a diagonal. Another is that you lift that leg and you hinge so you're about parallel to the floor. I want you to listen to your body. 10, lengthen that back. 9, act like someone's pulling your leg. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're all going to join in our feet underneath our hips. Samasthiti, hands at the front. Very good. So you know what's happening now. We're going to take the hands behind our back or interlace them, but if you're behind the back, you wake up, palms together, other leg forward, inhale, exhale, hinge. Now it's first just pyramid pose. Gaze is down, right hip forward, left hip back. 5, 4, very good. 3, nice, Jean. 2, good. Notice the subtle little adjustments your ankles make to keep you balanced. Now, if you're adding on, you could just be in a diagonal for a modified Veerabhadrasana 3, or lift up that leg, inner hamstring lifts up, left leg long, you're parallel to the floor in the pelvis, if you can. Whoa, hips are level. 10, 9, lengthen that back knee. 8, open the shoulders. 7, straighten the left knee. 6, 5, upper back is long. 4, 3, 2, inhale, exhale, hinge. Lower that foot, bring the hands in front, and notice how you feel. We're heading down, let your fingertips down, open up your arms, and now exhale. Now bend the knees and just shake it out like a little bit of a rag doll, just like noodles, like wet noodles. Let your hands come to the floor. Let your feet go back. Now down dog. And inhale your right leg up. Exhale your right thigh forward. Now, if you are not wanting pigeon this morning, by the way, take a sip of coffee or whatever your drink is, and then we're gonna head down. But if you don't want pigeon, you can always lie on your back, and you can take the figure 4 stretch. So I'm moving my camera, but your inhale and you're taking a sip. So by the end of a class, you've done maybe 6 to 8 ounces of drink. Let yourself go down. Reach through your back hip. Just notice how you feel. How does that hip feel? You may stay low. You might decide to come up. You might decide to hold on to a foot. Just noticing what you need. Yep, you can make it up or you can stay low. Good. And if you're up, you might even decide to put that heel to your booty. I'm wrapping my hands around so the fingers are on the fascia. This is just the ball of the foot. These are just different variations. Another one is you hold on to your foot and you push. Another one is you hold on with both hands. There's all sorts of fun things. Another is hook your elbow. Right arm up. Take another inhale. Exhale. Gracefully exit. Press back into a downward dog. Take an inhale, lift up that left leg. Exhale that ankle forward, thigh forward. Holding. That back hip flexor is getting a nice opening here. So you may even walk it back as it opens. Your hands might come in more because your upper back's getting an opening, hip flexor, hip, there's a lot going on here. And feel that breath in this extension. Now lengthen, lengthen, lengthen as you come down. Arms wherever you need them for support. Just notice if you need to stay there longer, you can. If you get ready to come up, you can. You might decide that you want to reach your back foot to your heel to booty, flip your hand. You might be craving some other variations. You can hold on with that hand to the foot. You can take both. It's even neat to hook your right elbow around that foot. Just have some creative energy on what you'd like to experiment with. Notice what emotions or thoughts come to mind and let them go with your breath. We're gonna, these emotions are usually transient. So gently come back and just notice how good that calf feels, this hamstrings feel. Ooh. And then lower the shin down, grab a sip of water if you need. We're gonna take a booty down position where we take a rack posture. And in the rack, your arm goes up and softly behind elbows. And I know I do a lot of posture, but it's so, most of our daily activities are forward. So we bias this opening of the front body, strengthening the back body so that you can have fabulous posture, fabulous shoulders, that there is an alternative to what the normal conventional way that bodies go. There is an alternative. You can stay open, you can have good posture. The toes are spreading here. There's a nice little space between all the toes. So we're creating a new template for how we want our bodies to continue through time. They can be upright, the feet can be healthy, the sternum can lift here. Elbows are soft. Notice how this affects your energetic body, a sense of confidence, a sense of openness, uplifted mood, hope. Inhale. Now on the exhale, this little hands can come together and roll your wrist. Isn't that great? Roll your wrist. Now we are going to lie down on those petroglyph rocks that I was on the other day. It's going to be amazing. So you're seated on some very large rocks at the top of a mesa. And you're going to roll down. You're looking at the Pine Valley Mountains with huge pine trees. And down below is a river with bright yellow cottonwoods. They're meandering through, snaking the bottom of the canyon, and the cottonwoods will tell you where the water is in the desert. So you follow those big, bright yellow leaves through the snaking of the canyon, and all around you are petroglyphs, bighorn sheep, humanoid-looking figures, snake-looking figures, ocean waves. Take a full body stretch. Inhale. And then exhale, bring the hands back down into a Shavasana. Release any tension and just place yourself on the petroglyph rocks. I've never seen such beautiful, clear petroglyphs, and in all of my travels, these are the best ones I've ever seen. So large, deep embedded etchings into the rock of different animals, different type of humanoid figures, spirals. The spirals are telling you which way to read the petroglyphs. And the petroglyphs can stand for over 50 words or images and stories. It's not just a one word per petroglyph translation. There's often a story behind each one. So you can feel all the old energy, all the old wisdom, the sacred space as you look down at the cottonwoods, as you see the pine trees in the distance, a craggly mountain, sharp tops, and then a big mesa in front of that. Behind you are the deep burgundy red rocks. So 3 different type of mountain ranges you're surrounded by. Feel the gentle breeze and that sense of wisdom all around you. And tap into that sense of wisdom and feel a sense of connectedness and support. And just bathe in that sense of connection and support and beauty and ancient wisdom, where you can feel safe and supported and totally loved and adored. And just take a moment to absorb all that into your cells. Begin to awaken the fingers and the toes and come up towards a seated position, lifting up through your spine. And then as you're sitting on the petroglyphs, as you look around in your mind's eye, notice if a petroglyph image comes to mind that's meant for you today. Whatever it is, whatever you first imagine, just let that be a little symbol underneath your heart, underneath your hand to your heart, and your other hand can cover it. You just notice what comes to mind and set that intention to have that support and that energy and that little inner wisdom message as you set it forth the next few hours of your day. And whenever you're ready, let your eyes open and come back into the room. May you have that support of old wisdom as you continue through your day. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye guys. Bye. Bye.